The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global multi-level marketing company with a presence across the globe, surpassing 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales and with a global membership of 15 million. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices. Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. With 19 international patents for a single product, it is forging a unique history in the realm of health functional foods.
Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry, with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry and was selected as world-class product for next generation, selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022.
Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities. And such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of Customer-Centered Management certification for 3 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company that opened 26 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide.
In 2023, Atomy opened its European branch and has plans for global expansion, with a focus on Africa, Latin America, and emerging markets.
Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's Success System, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth.
As the next generation broadcaster bridging online and offline realms, the Success Seminar manifests Atomy's vision for members worldwide. It presents a vision of global success that transcends time and space by merging business and culture.
The ACTS project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower our active members around the world. Atomy is dedicated to providing full support for fostering global business activities. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy strives to minimize its environmental impact across all business activities. Through policies like transitioning products to zero plastic and introducing eco-friendly smart packaging solutions, with the goal of becoming a global eco-friendly leader. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. As a result of its consistent annual giving for the last 3 years, Atomy has secured the #1 rank in the distribution industry for donations as a percentage of revenue among the top 500 companies in the country. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work, Korea. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Whenever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to our Global English Top Seminar. My name is Luke Kim, and of course, I'm your host for today. So once again, welcome for joining us today. It's another wonderful Thursday seminar that we have. And of course, hopefully you've been doing very well this past week, either doing well with your success or preparing for success for this coming week, if that is the situation. But hopefully everyone's thinking of something to grow their business in this way, because everything is a journey. Everything is a step-by-step process. It's not going to always be simple. It's not always going to be clear. It's not always going to be perfect, but it's our progress one step at a time that we are here today. This is our steps as well in growing our business. So it's wonderful to see so many people here still meeting every single week, and of course, with the same focus for success. So without further ado, let us begin with our company motto and have our first speaker come in and share to us today. Now let us do the company motto with each word's understanding their meaning. Let us begin. Go. Cherish the spirit.
Cherish the
Great
spirit.
division.
Great division.
Follow the
Follow the
faith.
faith.
Serve in
Serve
humility.
in humility.
Aja, aja,
Aja.
aja. All right, thank you very much. Okay. So we have a new speaker for this portion of the speech, which she will do the Atomy basic for us. We have Maria from Canada who will speak to us today.
Hello, everybody. My name is Maria, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm a personal support worker, and 3 years ago, I had been introduced to the Atomy product. And the first of my products, there was a hammer him. Eventually, I use lots of Atomy products, and I admire the productions the company made it. I think it's the best it's the best products in the world. And I would like to talk about the company introduction today. The Atomy is the worldwide company and has been already open in 27 regions. In 2023, Atomy have 15 million global members. Company give us an opportunity to be successful. We have a choice to participate at Success Academy and learn from our sponsor.
Sorry, Maria. Why don't you share the screen I gave to you?
Okay.
Yeah, you should share the screen, and then
Not
you
sure about this today. How can I do this, Esther? Can I do this next time?
Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna help you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Let's hold on a minute. I think Esther is trying to get the PowerPoint ready. So hopefully she'll share it for you. And then Maria, you can probably just do your
Continue.
speech while she goes to your slide. So it is all new. Everyone has beginning steps, so this happens. There's no need to worry. Hopefully you'll enjoy that this is a process. This is how the system functions. These are not experienced speakers who are coming in. These are people with personal experience that are sharing to you. So it's a wonderful
have to
situation
learn
to
how to be
understand.
speaker.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Can I
Yep.
continue? So like I just mentioned, in 2023, Atomy has 15 million global members. You can imagine for this year how many more people sign it up. When you sign it someone, you can follow the numbers. The one number changed so fast. So the company give us the great opportunity to be successful. So we have a chance to participate at the Success Academy, and we learn from our sponsor, we learn from our membership members and the companions who we're dealing with, have to duplicate our experience. We share with each other. So to share our knowledge and experience, we have a chance and opportunity for weekly one-day seminar. Also, we have a great chance to participate at the ABR, which is Auto Business Reach, which is 4 weeks program. Amazing chances and opportunities to watch show Good Morning Atomy Canada. Our company offer us a special platforms to easily follow Atomy on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and Atomy Shopping Mall. The Atomy Shopping Mall, where everyone can find it, information about company, information about product in many different languages. Even we have people who've been from different countries, the people have a chance to read about products, ingredients, and company success on many different languages. The products, that's the main thing in Atomy, which is people really like worldwide, which is one, it's a products with absolute quality and absolute prices. So one of them, it's a Hemohim. The Hemohim sales has been ranked #1 in the industry for 9 consecutive years. Hemohim, it's a power that awaken tired immune cells, give us energy, give us motivation to work. So we all need Hemohim. It's an amazing product. The product #2, it's a absolute skin set. It's a first in the cosmetic industry to achieve the quadruple. They have 4 awards: King St. John Awards, IR52 Long John Shi Award, and next generation first class products, and new excellent product certification. One of those very popular products, it's product #3, it's evening care, available at the Atomy Canada Shopping Mall. This set is include a set of 4. It's include #1, it's a deep cleansing for makeup and sebum removal. Gently remove waste from deep pores, providing vitality to the tired skin and keeping skin clean. The product #2 of this set, it's a foam cleansing. Remove pore sediments, trouble care with the fine and rich foam, and foam power, rich moisturizing and nutrition effects. The number 3 is the peeling gel at the Synergy Care to remove horns and absorb ingredients. Make cosmetic absorb well and leave skin silky smooth, which is finished with a pleasant feeling. The number 4 of the set, it's amazing peel-off mask. Pure, pore care and firming actions. Jade and amethyst power contains elevate skin flow. True pore, astringent and lifting effect make skin smooth and buoyant. With amazing product and Atomy compensation plan, it is easy to start businesses because number 1, no sign-up fees, no maintenance fees, binary system, unlimited levels, unlimited accumulation, global one Atomy, and third generation inheritance. So why Atomy? Because Atomy, customer success. Customers are not simply a means for Atomy. They are unlimited gold. Because distribution hub. Atomy aims to become a world distribution hub that comes central unit and distribution network. And because premium company, Atomy aims to be at a premium company, the best of the best. Be part of that great company. We have opportunity to create our own life wheel, that we can buy houses, that we can buy cars, we can travel, we can do donation, we can, and all our dreams may come true. Whatever we wish to do, whatever desire we have, we can achieve. Yes, we all can achieve a balanced life with Atomy. The balanced life with Atomy, the company motto inspire us. The company motto, which is cherish the spirit, which is sharing, which is means to me, it's like a sharing our feeling. Create the vision, the company opportunity, wherever the company give you chances. The follow the faith, you believe in Atomy, you believe in Atomy product, you believe in Atomy company, and serve the humanity to present to the entire world our company, our products, and our success. Aja, aja, aja. Thank you for listening for my speech. I was kind of nervous, but I made it.
Another round of applause for amazing presentation. The beginning, introduction to Atomy, the basics, and of course, understanding the basics and telling other people about the basics is very different. And I feel like Maria here has done a wonderful job explaining to us the basics of Atomy. And of course, through this basics, we were able to enter into the whole field of Atomy, understanding exactly where our success leads. And for us today, we have, of course, our Diamond Master Daniel Kim, who will have the opportunity to share us how to challenge Sales Master. He's experienced the Sales Master position. He's right now at the Diamond Master position. He has experience, the know-how. So us, if you have not achieved it, or if you are in it, learning the method that Daniel Kim and everyone else who has become Diamond Master has gone into, understanding this will be very helpful in our progress as well. So we have Daniel Kim up now.
Thank you, everyone. It's good to see everyone here today. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's good to see some good old faces, new faces. And yeah, thank you all for joining us. My name is Diamond Master Daniel. And once again, I just want to thank Maria for taking the time to do the company basics, because that's really takes a lot of effort, right? Luke and I have been doing this for quite a long time now, and we've been doing it for a long time. But you know, we in the beginning we made a lot of mistakes and a lot of growing. But in the end, it's all just repetition, right? Anything in life is all about repetition and consistency. If you're consistent and continue to do it in the beginning, obviously you won't be the best, right? That's normal, right? No one can be the number one right away. If you're already the best, then maybe, you know, it's meant to be, right? You're blessed by God, right? With many talents. But majority of the time, most people, we don't have those kind of things right off the bat. We're not blessed with infinite amount of talents, infinite amount of, you know, resources, finances, and all these things, right? But in Atomy, all of this can come through your hard work and repetition. And that's why we're here, right? That's why we're here every week, because we want to apply ourselves and learn, right? In the end, it's all about that, right? In the beginning, it seems like it's new and fresh, and we learn a lot of things. But later on, you'll reach a point where you might feel that, oh, okay, this is so repetitive. I'm doing the same thing over again, right? I'm listening to the same messages over again. But in the end, that's the key to success, right? Yes, we're doing the same things. Yes, it might be boring. Yes, you might have listened to it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. But in the end, how confident are you to do what Maria does today, right? Can you come up here and do your own presentation? Even if you are doing it for the first time, it could be nervous and it could be hard, right? And so no matter how often we've listened to this, majority of the time people will not be able to deliver it as effortlessly or as perfect as they think they can, right? They are confident, they say, oh, I know everything, I can do it. But most of the time when they're put on the spot, or when their customers or partners challenge them and question them, like, oh, can you tell me more about that hemoing? How come it's like this? Or how do you know it's like this and it solves these problems? And if you don't know these things, if you don't have the solutions to these problems, then obviously you'll feel like defeated. You'll feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. But in the end, the only problem is that you just haven't applied it yet. And it's okay. In the beginning, you'll meet those mistakes, meet those challenges, but just do it. Just do it over and over and over again, right? If those people challenge you, then do your due diligence and study, right? Learn as much as you can about Atomy if you truly want to do this business. If you're not that interested in doing the business, that's fine. You can just use the products. But if you're truly interested in the business, then you have to put in the efforts to learn about the ins and outs of Atomy as a business. And so today we're going to talk about one of the key concepts of Atomy, which is to become a sales master, right? And so, you know, how many of us know how to become a sales master, right? Can we put up our hands, right? Sales master. I should see everyone's hands. It's very simple. We've listened to it 1,000 times, right? And so sales master is the key to success in Atomy, right? It's something that we have to do over and over and over and over again. Not a one-time thing, right? But the thing is, once you start to do this over and over again, at some point, you'll start to become what is known as a auto sales master. And when you're a auto sales master, what happens after that, right? Then now you're building out your system income business, right? That's the key to success in Atomy, to build out your system income business as quickly as possible. The reason why many people struggle in doing Atomy business is because they fail to build out a auto sales mastership as fast as possible within the shortest amount of time, right? Because the longer you push it off, and the longer you don't reach auto sales master, the harder it is going to be for you to continue to pursue this business, right? It's like the same thing as having a fire, right? If that fire is burning and it's burning hot, you want to continue to fuel it as much as possible to keep it as bright as possible. But if you let it die down until it's nothing but a small ember, then it's hard to bring it back to life, right? And that's the same with your passion for Atomy, with your love for Atomy. If it dies down, no matter how good the company is, if you don't have the passion, if you don't have the love, then it's hard for you to move and take action. And so the first thing we're going to cover today is which is the sales master, right? So the sales master that we all know about, or maybe if it's your first time and you don't know about, that's still fine. And we're going to learn a little bit more about how to become a sales master today. And so here is our timeline for today. This is the road to sales master. And so in the beginning, we have to understand what a sales master is, right? What is a sales master? Then we have to understand the roles that apply to you as a sales master, right? What are the things that you need to do personally? And after that, you need to now understand what you need to prepare for before your challenge, right? Many people think that, okay, I can just do Sales Master without any sort of preparation, and then they hit a wall, and then they think that, okay, maybe this business sucks, right? But it's not because it's bad, right? The concepts and the structure of the marketing plan are all very solid, but it might be because of your lack of preparation, where in turn is you need to continue to repeat this process. And then after that, you need to cover the middle of the journey. How are you doing in the middle of your Atomy Sales Master Challenge? And then lastly, the follow-up, right? After the challenge, what you do is equally as important if you want to continue to build your success in Atomy. And so what is a sales master? As you know, there are 7 different levels of masterships in Atomy. And you can start by reaching the first level, which is the sales master, and it goes all the way to imperial master, right? That's the last level. And 7 levels is not that hard if you think about it in terms of how many steps you can climb in, let's say, a corporation, right? Corporation, you might start at the very beginning, you become a manager, and then you might be like a middle manager, and then maybe a general manager, and then executive. But building that all requires a lot of effort, just like in Atomy, right? And so if you do this diligently and consistently, you can build it all the way up to your imperial mastership. And so in the first level of sales master, you need a personal PV of 700,000. So Atomy is divided into 2 PV groups, which is the personal PV. This is what you purchase on your own self. So whatever you purchase on your own account counts towards your personal PV, and you need a maximum of around 700,000 in order for you to qualify for sales master. And then they have a second group of PV called a group PV, and the group PV is further divided into 2 groups, which is the left group and the right group, right? Very straightforward. We have a personal PV, we have a group PV, and the group PV is divided on the left and the right. And in the left and right group, PVs never mix, right? So very straightforward. And in order for you to qualify, you need to have a group PV of each leg on your left and right, reaching 2.5 million PV total, right? So once again, 700,000 personal PV and a group PV of 2.5 million on each leg, right? And then this must be completed in a time span of the first day of the month to the 15th, or the 16th to the end of the month. So that means that you have 2 chances to challenge for Sales Master every single month, right? So every single month you challenge your Sales Master at least twice, right? Up to you if you only want to do it once, but if you can, doing it twice, and then up until you build out your auto Sales Mastership. And so role of a Sales Master. So what is your role of a Sales Master? Right, becoming a sales master means that you have to become a self-made leader, right? And then you have to recruit new customers, new partners. That is the role of a sales master. And it's pretty much just like in any sort of sales business in the beginning, right? You go out there, you're now a sales team leader or team member, and then you go out there selling products, whatever it might be, to other people. And so that's the kind of key role for a sales master in the beginning. And then you build out your leadership roles, right? And so in the beginning, you might not have very, very good leadership roles. Many people who start this business, they've never done a business in their life. They don't even know anything about a business, right? And so this is the starting point. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, and that's fine. You might not know how to run a business, that's fine, but Atomy is there to hold your hand through the process, right? And so naturally, when you're doing this sales master challenges and doing your sales masterships, you're going to meet a lot of different people. And who are they going to be? They're going to be your business partners or potentially your new customers, right? Either or works for your business, right? The more customers you have, the better it is for you in the end, right? And then those people who are actually interested will now apply themselves and do the business together with you. And so if you're having trouble explaining the products or the visions, then that's when the system comes into place, right? So the programs like the seminars or the big programs that Atomy personally runs, like the Success Academy or the one-day seminars, that's where you bring your partners to so that you can show them the bigger vision and then have them learn more about the products. And also, if you're not having any sort of success seminar in your local area or one-day seminars, then you could also bring them to your local center to have sponsors give a more detailed presentation. And so once you reach Sales Master, it's important to make note of the entire process along the way, especially for a beginner, because if you've done it for the first time, many people might not remember how to do it. Like, oh, what did I do in the process? Can I do it again? Right? But if you write it all down, like, oh, I did all of this step by step and I was able to successfully reach Sales Master, then it makes it easier because now you have a clear breakdown of what you need to personally do in order to get to Sales Master. And so because the sponsor is not the one to create your Sales Masters for you, it is up to each individual to get there on their own hard work, right? So the sponsors are not the ones to build your business for you. They're not the ones to build out your success, right? Ultimately, it's up to you to build your own success. Have you ever seen a business that where, the people outside, the owners, whoever, the stakeholders are the ones to build out your business for you? No, in the end, even the stakeholders of the big companies, they're just there to earn the profits of your hard work. But all you have to do is put in your hard work to build out your business, right? So ultimately, it's up to us to build it out and no one else that we can rely on but ourselves. But the key point of this is that Atomy allows for you to now synergize and work together with those around you who have the same mentality to now work together and build your business together as a partnership, right? So that's why everyone is a partner and they're not our employees, right? And so no one is your employee, no one is your boss in here. You are your own boss, right? And the only one that can command you to what you want to do is yourself, right? If your sponsor tells you to do this and you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, right? But if you don't want to do anything, then you're only sabotaging your own success, right? And so many people, when they first start for Sales Master, they want to know what is a good time frame, right? But there's no perfect time frame, especially if you're new. It's everybody is a case by case scenario. But a good time frame that you can go by is 3 months. So 3 months of diligently studying, right? And so I'm not just talking about 3 months of just, okay, I'm gonna sit here in a seminar and then information goes in one ear and out the other, and you're not really paying attention. That's not really studying, right? I want you to apply yourself. 3 months of diligently studying, watching the Success Academy, going to the Success Academy, watching the seminar videos, watching Chairman Hungam Park videos, watching a variety of different information that's all available through channel Atomy and the Atomy YouTube, right? And so you have no excuse to slack if that's the case, right? And so you can't really say that, oh, I don't know anything about Atomy when you've been here for 2 years, right? That's ridiculous, I'd say. In fact, that you should be now studying to the best of your ability, right? If you've been here for 2 years and you still don't know, that's okay. That's in the end, it's what you chose to do, but you can change, right? Ultimately, the choice is up to you, right? So apply yourself, study diligently, and then after that 3 months of hard work and studying, then you challenge for Sales Master. And so that's the kind of process you want to take if you're thinking of doing it for the first time. And then after that, then you want to challenge as many times as possible through that process, right? But I think many people mistaken this part of challenging where they think that I have to succeed, right? I have to succeed in Sales Master when I do the challenge. But that's why it's called challenge. You can fail, right? And it's okay to fail, right? And that's the process of doing Atomy, where if you're going to do the challenge, you want to do it through your hard efforts, not through swiping on your credit card, right? Please, please, please do not use your credit card to rack up debt just to do your Sales Master Challenge, because ultimately that's not going to benefit you in the long run, right? It might do it in the short time, but it's not going to help anything, and you're not going to see the bigger picture or the vision about Atomy. In the end, you're just going to think that, oh, this is truly a network marketing, quote unquote, and then money sink. But if you do it properly and build out the right customer base and then challenge every month, slowly that's going to increase. And then you're going to build out your proper auto sales mastership. And so why must you go to Sales Master, right? The Sales Master is so important in Atomy because it helps you challenge for and reach for higher levels in not only the business, but for yourself. If you don't have any sort of challenges and you don't apply yourself and make it a bit difficult for you, then you're not going to improve, right? If you're always just cruising in Atomy and then just waiting for something to happen to you, nothing is going to happen, right? And so please, if you haven't challenged yourself and you've been doing your due diligence and studying, I'd say don't be shy. Please do your challenges together with your sponsors, right? That's why they're there for you, like not to help you succeed in your sales mastership, but rather to guide you so that you're not making the wrong mistakes, because they probably made as many mistakes, if not more. And so they want to be there to guide you in that process. And so this is a good push for people to grow their Atomy business. And during the challenge, you're going to try to make as many people join in order for you to succeed, because those people are going to be your potential new customers, potential new partners, and which in turn will continue to expand your members list, right? The process of doing the challenge, you're going to be now a little bit pressured to do it. And so you're putting yourself out there, meeting new people, and that's how you're going to continue to grow your list. And so lastly, it'll give you many opportunities to meet potential new partners that will become your core business partners, right? And so later on, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But for now, we're going to now transition into how to prepare before the challenge, right? And so prepare before the challenge, you should attend the meetings, obviously, and the seminars, and apply yourselves in learning. And then after that, for those who are challenging for the first time, especially for the first time, it might be feeling a bit overwhelmed. So then you break it down, right? So within the 15-day timeline, a good few tips that you can do is make a reservation list, right? So make a list of product reservations from your members. So first things first, write down everyone that you know, right? Not just people that you think could be potential customers. Write out everyone you know, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, your aunts, uncles, right? Everyone that you think could be potentially going to use the products, and doesn't matter. And then that's how you start, right? It might not be a lot of people in the beginning. Some people might not know 100 people. Some people might only know 5 people, but that's the first step, right? And then after that, you make a list of product reservation from those people. So you call them up, you ask them, oh, I'm doing this Atomy business. It's a online supermarket, online store. We sell daily essentials. And I was wondering if you have anything that you might need, or maybe you might be interested in. And then you show them some of the products. And even if they might not be interested, you can even invite them for some product demonstrations, like facial care and evening care and stuff like that, to have them interested. And then that will allow for you to have that first step of having the initial customer base, right? And then after that, you have your members now change their main household products. So if you already have some solid members who are already using the products, and they are a customer and longtime customer, then now it's your job to now change their daily essentials into Atomy, right? And so for me, I use Atomy from head to toe. Right, from when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I shower, right, from my evening care sets to my lotions, right, and from what I do in washing my dishes, everything involved is all Atomy. And that needs to happen to you, that needs to happen to your customers, right? And that, if by just doing that alone, you generate an excessive amount of PV naturally, just through consumption, right? You're not forcing anyone to purchase outside of their means, you're just letting them use what they already purchased from other grocery stores. Just they all have to do is purchase it through Atomy, right? And then that generates you PV in terms which generate income. And so after that, you pre-process your payments, right? This is a good tip, because a lot of people who say that they're going to do it, there's a lot of people who are flaky, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll purchase that hemoing for you. And then come the day of, they're going to be like, oh, sorry, I have to pay for my kids' tuition fee, or I have to pay for this, I have to pay for that bill. So they pull out, right? But if you purchase and have that pre-processed payment in advance, then you don't have to worry and sweat about the hard stuff, right? You're already set for that day, right? And so consult with your sponsors on members, right? This is very important, on people that you can potentially put PV into, right? Because when you're doing this challenge, as I mentioned before, you need to have PV on your left and right. Not only your personal PV, but you need to have PV on your group PV. And when you do that, you're going to bound to put PV into other people, right? That's just how Atomy works. You have to put PV into other people for it to work. And that means that whoever you put into could be important, because they could be potentially your new business partners, right? And so you consult with your sponsors and see that, oh, so and so, they really like the product, and I think that they might be interested in the business. Then now you consult with your sponsors on how you can put some points down into them. So then that way, then when they see that, they could also be potentially interested in doing the business with you and earning a little bit more commission, and then building out their Atomy business. In the beginning, maybe not many people will see the bigger picture of Atomy, but even if they see the smaller picture of just earning a little bit of side income, that could later on grow into a bigger picture. So don't shy away from those people. And so the reason for the reservation list beforehand is because if you're doing the business without any sort of planning, then whatever you earn that day, you can just put it in that day, and that's just how it is. But if you plan and be more strategic during your challenges, it'll help you save on potentially losing out on PV value and maximizing your commission, right? So please consult with your sponsors on this, and don't just put it in whenever you want, because it'll help you definitely in the long term if you do this strategically, just as any other business. And so this is the Sales Master Challenge. As I mentioned before, you need to have 2.5 million on each leg and a personal PV of 700,000. However, if it's your first time doing the Sales Master Challenge, there's a neat little trick that you can do. And so one of them is that here you can see in the middle diagram, I only have 300,000 PV on my personal PV, and then I have one leg already completed, 2.5 million on my left leg. However, on my right leg, I only have 2.1 million PV. So I'm short 400,000 group PV on my right leg and 400,000 personal PV on my personal PV account. And so what you can do is now purchase 400,000 PV amount for your right leg and your personal PV by purchasing on your personal account. So if you purchased it 400,000 on your personal PV, then it'll balance out your personal PV to equal 700,000, and it will also in turn balance out that missing leg of 2.1 million into 2.5 million, right? And so then you're able to successfully complete Sales Master Challenge. And so let's say that we have a third diagram here on the very right, that you do the same thing, but you're missing 200,000 PV on your left and right. So one side is not balanced. And so let's say can I do this? Unfortunately, the answer is no, right? So one side has to be balanced, right, on one side if you want this trick to work, right? And so lastly, the after care of Sales Master Challenge, right? It's so important for doing this, because this is where you're going to now do the follow-up meeting with your sponsors and those potential new members that you've talked about with your sponsors in the beginning of the challenge, right? You remember I talked about earlier, oh, sponsor so-and-so really likes it, I want to invite them and learn. Then now you link them up with your sponsors, right? You don't just leave them to your sponsors to take care of. That's not how this business works, right? I'm saying that you act as a middleman for your sponsors to meet that potential new customer or business partner, so that they can now introduce them and using a kind of a seesaw leverage, right? And so if you try to share it and you try to share the business vision, people that know you directly might not feel the impact of the business, right? They might not feel the inspiration. But if someone of a higher level, let's say Sharon Rose Master Esther or Royal Masters that come in, if they personally speak to you, would you not feel more inspired? Would you not feel more inclined to, oh, maybe listen at least, right? And so that's the power dynamic, right? And so you bring them in as a support, and then you have your sponsors give a kind of rundown on the business, on the products, and it'll help you better capitalize on your partners and have them understand, oh, okay, maybe this is a great opportunity that I might try, right? And then also important for them to now, for you to bring those potential customers and partners to these seminars, right? One-day seminars, success seminars, right? And after that, now you lastly have to do follow-ups. Follow-ups is so important in Atomy because many people neglect this key feature of doing this business, especially in the beginning, because you're not going to have a lot of auto consumers right off the bat, especially when you give the product and you don't teach them how to use it properly. Many consumers are actually going to make mistakes and then actually not like the products, or many consumers might purchase it but not use it, right? Because they don't really know and they're not really comfortable using a new product when they already have their old products. So it's good to follow up with them, to ask them if they have any sort of issues or concerns. And if they did enjoy it, then if they have anyone that they could introduce to you that might potentially be interested. It's like, oh, you know, do you have anyone interested? Maybe your sister, if you really love the evening care set, maybe she would also love it too, right? Why not bring her in and I can give a free facial demo. And then after that, you make them into a repeat customer and you give them new suggestions, right? So, oh, if you really love our Atomy toothpaste, why not give a Atomy toothbrush a try? Because it's really great as well. They work hand in hand, great products, right? Our Atomy toothpaste has great propolis functions, but also our toothbrushes have gold, coatings on them, which protect and is very soft. And I would definitely recommend it compared to our Western counterparts, where are very bulky and thick and hard, and actually could make your gums bleed, right? And so those are kind of the ways you can introduce them. And this all comes from experience and know-how, right? It's not going to be happening right away, but as you build out your experience, it's just going to come naturally, right? And so that's the kind of things that you're going to do for the follow-up. So please do not neglect this, because once you've done your Sales Master Challenge and you just sit on your couch and then you're like, yes, I'm done, I can stop doing Atomy now, then that is not how Atomy works. I'm sorry to say. You have to continue to challenge for Sales Master every single month, if possible, so that you can build out your auto consumership, right? If you don't have auto consumers, then naturally you can't build out your auto, Atomy business, right? If you don't have people naturally consuming the products, then that's just how it's going to be. You can't expect to automatically become auto consumer just by reaching sales mastership once, right? And so if you know a little bit more about masterships, you know that the commission is divided into two structures. We have the general commission and then the mastership commission. So that's why you do the masterships, right? Because the extra bonus that you receive from the mastership commission makes up a big chunk of your income in Atomy. And so if you don't do the extra legwork to do the mastership, especially when you're already very close, right? Let's say you already have one leg already, 2.5 million PV is coming up because of your sponsors and your partners all like the product and they're all working hard. But if you don't do the remaining other side as well, then you're wasting those 2.5 potential million PV that you can use to do your sales mastership every month at least, right? And so please, don't neglect your sales master challenge, because just the general commission alone is not enough to fuel your business, right? And so, and so next we're going to talk about a little bit more about the intermediate sales master, which is better known as the semi-sales promotion, right? So this was not included before, right? This is something that Atomy created for the people at the very bottom, right? Many people were struggling, and so Atomy thought, okay, since you're having such a hard time, let me create something for you that's kind of like the middle step before you take that full step into sales master, right? So semi-sales master, just as it sounds, it's a middle ground for sales mastership, right? So you're running the same thing from the 1st to 15th and the 16th to the end of the month, but instead of 2.5 million PV, you need 1.5 million PV for each leg, right? And then this allows you to receive an additional $200, right, on top of your general commission, just for completing this semi-sales mastership, right? And so by doing that, you make now $500 bi-weekly. If you do this twice in a month, then you make $1,000. So the extra $1,000 goes a long way, right? Especially for those of us who are living in Canada or US, right? The cost of living has gone up. So that extra $1,000 does go a long way, right? And so that's the beginning. But please, please do not rely on this as a crutch and only just do this, right? Because you are now then killing your partners, right? Because you're the only one that's making money. Then eventually what's going to happen, maybe the royal customers will stay, but the people who are actually your partners that are working hard, they're not going to be able to make any sort of income, and eventually they're going to leave. Then what's left? You have nothing left, and your semi-sales is now gone, right? So don't think that just because you did semi-sales and it's now, you're doing able to do semi-sales every month, that should just be your stopping level and you should just be satisfied with it. And so please build out your semi-sales into sales master quickly, into auto sales master, So that way you can now help your partners become auto sales master following the same methods, right? So auto sales master is pretty straightforward if you break it down like this, right? So into bite size, everything, if you do it in bite size pieces, it just makes it a lot more easier to consume, right? So auto sales master, you hear, this is you at the very top. And let's say you have one partner coming out here on your left. And so that partner wants to do Atomy business. They're interested. So then you guide them into becoming a semi-sales master, right? So then, you help them do the one leg because that's also your leg, right? So you build out your one leg. So let's just draw this right here. This is your main leg, right? And so you build out this leg, doing that 1.5 million PV along with them. And then they're also responsible for this leg doing that 1.5 million PV on their own. So they're doing both legs ultimately, but one leg is a bit easier because the sponsor, aka you, is doing that business together with them. Right? As I mentioned before, Atomy is a teamwork business. This is where you rely on your team. You're not just doing it by yourself. Ultimately, you have to do your own hard work, but you're not only doing it by yourself because everyone is quote unquote working hard, right? If you're not actually working hard, then this makes it even harder for you. But if you're actually working hard and everyone else is working hard together with you, it creates this synergy effect, which makes it so much easier for you to do this business, right? And it now allows for now you to generate, in total, you made 1.5 million on each leg for that partner, and total is 3 million. So you've already completed that requirement of 2.5 million PV, right? So you've completed that 2.5 million PV easily by just helping your partners, right? In the beginning, you might have had to just do it all yourself, the 2.5. But now just by doing the process of helping your partners, right? Having that one extra partner and having them help and you are also helping together, you're now able to easily create that 3 million PV value on one leg. Isn't that very straightforward, right? Simple to break down, right? Correct? And so imagine this is just one partner. Now you have another partner here, you have another partner here, all doing this process. And it makes that 1.5 million burden a lot more easier to digest for each partner, right? Because everyone is working together to create that 1.5 million value, right? And then that's just the beginning point, right? Once you become an auto sales master by doing this process, then now you help your partners also do the same thing and with their partners, and then creating that ultimate auto sales master team, right? Because once you do that, then you're able to create your auto sales mastership, and then you help your partners become an auto sales master. Then naturally, what happens? You become a auto diamond master, auto star master, auto leaders club, etc. Right? Because in Atomy, if you know about the next mastership above sales master, diamond master, you do not need PV. You need 2 sales masters on your left and right, right? That means that you no longer can just sell your way and brute force your way all the way to sales master. You actually need hardworking, dedicated partners that you can grow alongside with so that you can both achieve sales masters together so that you can ultimately grow and your partners can grow alongside you. And so that's the wrap for today for Auto Sales Master. I hope that this was a bit more of a clear and concise breakdown for you on how you can achieve this. It might seem a bit daunting and scary at first, right? Just like in any challenge, right? When I first stepped up, I used to do piano before and I had to do a concert. And for my first time, I was so nervous, right? That, I had diarrhea, right? And that was when I was very young and a very scary experience for me because I was so nervous being in front of all those people that my body got sick, right? And that's the same for Atomy, right? In the beginning, you're gonna be so scared, you're gonna be so nervous, but that's okay. And the first step is what matters most, right? Take the first step and the next step becomes that much easier. And so I hope that this was a little bit more insightful for you and you learned a lot, and hopefully. And I hope to see you guys all next time. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Daniel. That was an incredible presentation. Of course, he's gone through the experience. He has practiced a lot. You're not seeing his first step. This is not him in the beginning. This is him after experiencing a lot. And I know all of you can get to this position as well because Atomy has created a system that makes it possible and the environment to allow us to get there. And of course, it's wonderful hearing from Daniel, but it's also wonderful hearing from people, other stories as well, because then we get to have different effects and different awareness of why and how the system is able to function. So hopefully we'll have more individuals be able to share their experience in this kind of type of way as well. So hopefully we'll see more next week. But thank you very much for having us. And I think we should give Daniel another round of applause for that amazing presentation. All right. So before we end our meeting, we're just going to have a quick kind of information from our Shareholders Master Esther before we go ahead and end our meeting with the company motto.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for today. All the speakers did a great job today. Thank you so much. Okay. I have a new announcement, so I'm going to share this one. Yeah, we do have a one-day seminar, June 4th. It's a Tuesday, nighttime. Everybody knows the Ju Young Bak, right? Who knows Ju Young Bak? No. Yeah, he is a very, very amazing speaker. So I love him. So I encourage you guys, please attending this seminar. Without seminar, actually, our success is not, possible, I guess, right? But in Korea, they have a lot of different seminars. So it's a really, good chance to attend many seminars in there, right? But especially in North America side, in Toronto, I don't know USA, you have a one-day seminar regularly or not? But in Canada, we started one-day seminar last April. So once a month. So that's why the one-day seminar is very precious for us. So I encourage you guys, please, attending this seminar. Also, I have a lot of, USA member. They say they don't have a proper seminar in there. So I encourage them. So you can, if you possible, you can come to the Toronto seminar as well, if possible. So it's really good experience for you guys. So please share this information, all your member. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for the information. I would say if you are interested in understanding how success works, Ju Young Park is definitely the man you want to listen into for sure. He has both the understanding and know-how and of course the clarification to explain it clearly for us to really, really understand exactly step by step how the business is able to become a personal business and to use that for our success. A very wonderful individual for sure. And of course, if you're able to, coming down to Toronto to listen to him would be amazing. So there are technically multiple time zones. Technically, you can go for Toronto. I think there's Toronto, Quebec, Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa or Oakville or something like that. So there's 3 days buffer, I guess, in a way, if you are coming to Toronto, that you can attend those meetings for. So thank you very much for joining us. It was an amazing time today here on Thursday for me. Hopefully we'll see you again next week. Let us go ahead with our company model, and that'll be the end of our meeting today. All right. Are you ready? Go.
Yep.
Cherish the spirit.
Cherish the spirit.
Create the
Create the
vision.
vision.
Follow
Hold
the
the
faith.
faith. Serve
Serve
in
in
humility.
Humility.
Aja.
Aja, aja.
Aja.
All right. Thank you very much. See you at the
Thank
top,
you.
everyone.
Have
Have a great day.
Picture, please.
Oh, photo.
Photo, please.
Completely forgot. All
Show
right,
you.
on 3, if you're able to show any heart on 3, 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.